Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more roster reviews. Today we're starting out with Coffee. It said they started playing January 2017, a long time ago, to January 2019, 2 year stint, and then started playing in January 2024. So I guess it's a big January thing for him. 10.3 million GP. Back over a year ago, they were working on CLS, Executor, playing a bunch of stuff, like a ton of stuff. I'm not going to read all that. Their spending pattern is they buy Chirotech packs, Relic packs, sometimes Conquest Pass Plus, and Lightspeed bundles. So I'm sure there's a lot of Lightspeed stuff focused on fleet and assault battles and GSC in that order, which is great. That's like the best foundational order, but assault battles don't take too long to cover. However, I will be taking a look for the Peridia boys and Qui-Gon, make sure that's all done. We got Executor and Profundity. Good. 5-star Profundity. Galactic Republic looks good. Just check it. Yep. Awesome. Okay. Well, there's been a bundle, so I think people... Are these all level 7? Yeah, okay. So this is probably just a bundle Marauder. But at least he farmed the Marauder. And, I mean, it's plenty strong as it is. However, mine on the GoTanks account is significantly faster, I think. I think I'm at 173 speed. But I have the 6-stop mods and the stuff upgraded and all that. So the stuff meaning the abilities, I don't know. Got distracted by my phone beeping. Empire, looking great, no issues there. Let's see, Sith. How are we coming on that Sith fleet? There's some pieces in place. I definitely think they're getting there. I would encourage chasing Leviathan with all of this. Like with Fury at 7 stars, it's a no-brainer. I mean, that Malgus you're going to have to work on, and that's not going to be a sacrifice to do. He's really good, and it's a great ship, but yeah, definitely work on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 GLs. Luke has no ult. Some people intentionally don't give him his ult so that they can just right away give a new GL their ultimate as soon as they're unlocked. That might be what's going on here. But it looks like we got a lot of recent Conquest units. Rey Darkseid, Ezra, Queen Amidala, Bane. I don't know if I'd see Jocasta Nu up here, even if you did have her. So let's see if you're getting them right away or just, maybe the 6-month plan. So maybe didn't rush Jocasta Nu, which is definitely the one to not push. You don't have to. But I see we got Cat at Gear 1. I suppose it's not quite as big of an error because you don't have JMK, but Cat does work pretty well with Rey. Let me just look at the Ufu faction. See if Ben's also neglected. No, Ben's there. 1 Omicron. I also recommend Redeemed hitting under protection. I mean, all his Omicron's actually pretty decent, but you're probably crunched. Maul, I think that's one definitely you can like leave it Gear 1 level 1 for now. I love to see Malicos. That's one that hurts me when people aren't pouring into him. So I mean, you got Seer, you got Malicos, you got Baby Cal. Looks great. I mean, so far this account is looking pretty killer in terms of roster quality. R9 Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, awesome. That event, I think it ran like back to back today and yesterday. This is the 6th, and the 5th is when it also ran. So that's crazy value if you have that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. I think it's for May the 4th, but really nice. Imperial Remnant. Did you get those guys? Relic ones are working on it. Definitely give them the relics for sure, so you can get those higher tiers. I mean, the hard part is getting them to like Gear 13. So now, I mean, that should be your focus for May the 4th upgrades and just any upgrades, because that Assault Battle is coming around again soon. I think it makes sense to get Dark Trooper Moff Gideon and Scout Trooper built up because they are a pretty good team. Scout Trooper definitely because Actually, let me look at the GLs here. They do have Java, okay, so that's good. Leia, definitely high priority. So I'd say higher priority than JMK and Ahsoka and Lord Vader. If you're going to be rushing those newer clones, then maybe Lord Vader kind of jumps up a notch, but doesn't seem like it. What we got? Jedi. We got. Alright, I was already looking at this. I think it was. We got Cal, Relic 7. Good. Yeah, I mean, I guess Lord Vader shouldn't be too far off. JMK wouldn't be that much of a stretch as long as you have Watt. Watt, 7 stars. Yeah, honestly, Grievous, some people might recoil at the sight of a Gear 12 Grievous. I just don't care about Grievous that much right now. Even though he did just get me a hold in GAC, I'm kind of disrespecting him, but yeah, not as important. Let's just look at the bottom of the roster, see what might be standing out as missing. Okay, so OG Bo. OG Bo is definitely important for 5v5 Mandalorians, but okay, you got Bo, Paz, IG. Yeah, other than that, I mean, you run Mando, which is a pretty natural slot in there, but Sabine, I mean, Bo-Katan is worth building a little bit for that light side. Light side Mando team. Yeah, all the Leia stuff I'd be missing. Cat, I mean, you can find some place for Cat. Great Mothers. Great team. At this point, we're just talking about generically good GAC teams because you can handle pretty much anything else with this roster. There comes a point where you've taken care of all the resource acquisition teams and you're just trying to do better in GAC. And then it's like, okay, who's the best team? Who's the best character? Leia's up there. Ahsoka is too, but I guess running Ezra with Rey, that's not too big of a sacrifice because he's pretty awesome. And you do have that Boba Fett Kron. Let me check Boba Fett's mods. All 3 Omicrons. You've been a believer for a long time. You gotta remod him. So you really poured into that Focus Data Kron. It took a while. It takes a lot of resources. Just mod him well. And Fennec too. I had to do this myself. And her Zeta, give it to her probably. But this isn't gonna cut it. You're not gonna get the value out of that if they're just sucking. Like that's just weak sauce. So sorry for the harsh reality. No Zeta on Pressing Advantage. That is the one to skip. If you're going to skip one on him. Pretty good speed and everything, so looking good. Rey, offense and health is... That's a lot of health, that's great. I like it. Not to the 10,000 mark that you kind of want for Relic 7, but I think that's fine. 4 Zetas on Sith Eternal. Forget this one does, but I'm pretty sure you want it. If you're going to go all health sets, you need more health than this. And in general, you probably want more speed. Like, the health, all the health primaries need to be fully sliced. Oh, these 2 are awesome. That's awesome, too. I mean, okay, so the speed is actually pretty great for a health set. But I think you still want speed. Just go for as much health percentage secondaries as you can. And just complete out. But all these 4 slice monsters are awesome. JML, only Relic 7. That's kind of weak for him, but I guess you're getting as much protection as you can. That's good speed. I'm not used to seeing decent speed on people's Lukes, so I am happy to see that. I think it's fine. I mean, I think Malik is not super sensitive to modding, really. Malik goes, let's see. You want to focus on health. I mean, everything kind of points towards health for him in his kit. And with the protection up from Baby Cal, you really want more health, not just protection. Crit damage, yeah. Offense, yeah. But like, I guess there's prime. Yeah, no, that's not good. Crit damage, offense here, health there. Ezra speed 132. Meh. I mean, if that's your best, one of your best sets, then that's something. But I don't know. Reva, That's pretty good. You know, good speed, good health for a non-speed set. What else? Oh, Bane. Big Daddy Bane. So speed is, yeah, it's not bad at all. Health really good. I prefer crit damage. Because you're always going to be making use of that. But yeah, I think overall this is, you know, pretty good. I mean, the modding, you got some work to do. I love all the health. Modding, you got some work to do. I'd say, how are you doing in Fleet Arena? If you're able to climb easily with Executor, yeah, I don't think you need to rush Leviathan. I'd say Pretty Boys first, finish them, then go for Leia, and then finish, like, round out teams, like get Bo-Katan for that Mandalorian team, get Cat up, Cat probably for Bo-Katan, because Cat, like, she's great and she doesn't even need Omicron, so that's a bottleneck you don't have to worry about. Kyber 3 is pretty good. Alright, thanks, Coffee, yeah, on to the next one. Next up, we got Gaming Guy 342 with German Knights and Lords, 7.3 million GP. So they started around when Scion Trey Nihilus came out, and I played almost every day for 2 years now. Okay, so they've been consistent recently, but 7.3 million. I started playing when Trey was out. It was like 2017. This is not a very large account. He said he is a free-to-play player and wanted a third GL, which he speculated would be Luke. Let's see how many he's got now. He's got 5, so that's good, I guess. And on ships, this is pretty anemic for ships for being around this long. Okay, Marauder. So did he just buy the pack? Inconclusive, because he did upgrade all the abilities. So that's good. Good on you for upgrading Galactic Republic. Mace is definitely worthwhile and developing in his own right. You can beat things with endurance that you can't with Negotiator, like Leviathan, and Executor's pretty hard with Negotiator. I can do it with endurance, but not Negotiator. Let's see, the Empire Fleet. No. Weak Iden, not good. And weak TIE Fighter, not good. And you have TIE Interceptor there. There's no reason not to upgrade this team. This is going to be a top 6 fleet for total end game. So, and you have everything there. Just, you don't have to relic everything. I'm doing a lot with a Gear 10 item, so just put some investment into that. I'm sure Sith is just out of the question, but now that I look at it, it's not. You have 7-star Fury Class Interceptor. Leviathan, I mean, it's like one of the best ships. It's the best fleet in the game. So consider working on everything for that. Because the big barrier is Malgus' ship. And maybe R9 Malak. R9 Deathworm. Okay, I think it's pretty clear. Okay, they're going for Leviathan. That's good. Very good choice. Do you have profundity? There's no profund, but there's also no profundity, even though there's an R9 Radis. I don't know if it's already cast. I mean, get the ships done. Just pick one and finish it. I mean, they're both on the way. I'm not seeing tons of new stuff or more recent stuff near the top, so maybe they're a little bit behind on conquest units. Third Sister's Relic 3 with no mods. Not good. That's not good. Not a good thing. Anakin, that's mods. Just spot checking. Talon, that's mods. Why not Reva? Relic 1, Trey out. Relic 1 is kinda no man's land. You're only allowed to use Datacrons up to level 3, but I guess for you, you don't care. Datacrons don't exist, basically. Let me just start with my faction. Sith, Nihilus, Scion, it's kind of weak. I mean, for Leviathan, you'll be working on those two. No Bane, which is a shame. Bane is amazing. Bane is the man. Ufu's got Ben sitting there and rotten. Which if you don't have Ray, that's fine. No Malicos anywhere. Relic 2. Relic 2 is definitely no man's land. Why not Relic 3? Where are you using your cat? I don't know. Man, all 4 Darkside GLs and just JML. I haven't seen that yet. That particular combination is new to me. I don't know if it's optimal because Sith Eternal and as of now, Lord Vader are some of the worst GLs that we have. Sprinkler Kylo's up there, but you don't have his lifter, who definitely does that. She lifts him to new heights. There's no Leia, there's no JMK, there's no Rey, no Ahsoka, which is the least surprising. Oh, Rex. Do we note a Cal? Cal. Okay. You're 12. For the mission, you need Relic 7, but you also need Relic 7 on Seer, which is not the case. You're 12, so I don't know. I mean, the ship's definitely huge priority. Where are you at in Fleet Arena? 75. In Chromium 4. Okay, this is like Go Tanks' league. So, yeah, definitely put the pedal to the metal on the ships. Leviathan is super easy to climb with. That can really change the pace of your development on the account. Let's look at general. Harder to get assault battle stuff. So you're not really getting anywhere on Secrets of Shadows or Pretty Patrol. That's unfortunate. Not getting really anywhere on Duel of the Fates, so that's a shame. Both really valuable. And yeah, even Yoda's Gear 12. I guess Challenge Tier 3 is probably fine for the Jedi one, just because Luke is all you need. But if you haven't gotten it yet, all you need to do is just make sure he has 0 speed for the thing, and even Gear 12 Yoda might make it work. I mean, JML in there is good. I feel like you already have it. Okay. Sith, I mean, that should be easy. That one, the Rebel one, CLS can do it, so you get there. What are the other ones? I don't want to take for granted that you've completed. Okay, well, the Bounty Hunter, okay, you got that. Okay, so I think most of the other assault battles, because what's so important about assault battles is it's just monthly income. It's just new income. It's not in place of something else. It's new. It's overall. It's not like GAC where it's like, oh, you win one, you lose one. It doesn't matter exactly how you won or what you had. Like, you got to win. For these assault battles, it's like you need this team or from this faction, and you can get extra resources. So really important. Now that I look at it, what are you doing? What? Okay, this is the time to work on your Inquisitors and get Grand Inquisitor 2. I mean, after the assault battles, I guess, which is weird because it's like Reva's so good, Inquisitors are so good, but I think it's still a bigger priority to get extra resources. This account's a little bit of a mess. Slicker, okay speed. You got quick damage, barely any offense. R9 JML, decent protection. Pretty slow though. That's a disservice to him. Sith Eternal, kind of splitting the baby and not really getting either side. Like the health is, it's not over 200,000. And the speed isn't over 500. I think he wanted to go for both. Lord Vader, lots of protection, probably. Yeah, quick damage. I mean, that's all right. I think you could get more protection on though. Darth Revan, 163. Yeah, not bad. You know, more health and protection. Wherever is this? Yeah. So you want that to be a health primary. Malik. You know, Mac's pretty flexible with this mod, so he doesn't need to be a speed demon either, but that's just kind of sad. What else do we want to look at? Malgus. Lots of health is what we want, yep. Protection's not bad either, but health is where the damage comes from. Star Killer. Okay, offense and health. I like that in principle. Damage. Okay, speed. In general, I think that's good. That's just, you know, you want to go for better of all the things you're already going for there. And cat. Don't know what you're being used for or where. Padme team. Most likely. I mean, she's good for that. Yeah, Traya is 55 speed, pretty slow. I mean, you could stand to work on your Traya team too. It's a great team that's a little neglected. I mean, this is fine for him. I think you want more health. Liquid damage is nice, but in speed doesn't have to be super. Is not a huge priority for him. Okay, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for letting me take a look. Sorry if I had a few harsh words for the account, but keep on working towards those endgame capital fleets. And last one for today is Karindal. Number 1 fleet, 13, and the squadron, that's not as important, but looking good. 10.5 million GP. They've been playing since July 2022. That's some fast progress. They were working on Bane and Inquisition when they requested the review, which, by the way, I am still working on review requests for February 2024. This, if people wondering about a free review, this is not something that just happened. Like, I am still working on stuff. This player, or a player right before this request, said 71 in one day. So the day I opened up requests, I got 71 requests, and I think I may have just gotten past that first day of requests, which was February 29th, 2024. I make no promises on speed for these reviews. I only do a few at a time. But they said, this is a great job you do for the community. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that, even though I am so slow. Well, let's look what they have. They're focused on Grand Arena Fleet. Number 1 priority. I mean, 100%, and you're doing great. TW, TB. They said they spent about $100 a month on crystals or good packs like Hyperdrive and Lightspeed. So yeah, that's kind of like Nooch 2 Goods prime main account that he was spending for a while. You can really get ahead that way. So yeah, Leviathan Executor, that's great. The 2 best fleets in the game. I mean, Profundity got bumped to number 3 when Punishing One came out. There's no Profundity on this account, but otherwise, really good on fleets. Yeah, that's all of them. It's looking good. Let me see the turn order. Actually, this is a little the finer points. So typically, the only nitpicky thing is Xanadu Blood being faster than Razor Crest is, in general, a good thing. But wait, 182, 79. I am sorting by fastest. Okay, never mind. I had it reversed. Okay. I thought I was going crazy for a second. But no, that's good. So no nitpicky. No nitpicky. Nitpicky on me. Having it arranged wrong. Marauder looking good. May or may not be just a pack buy. No Zetas on anything. So I don't know if they're actually using the team. But good enough for fleet. Empire fleet. Yeah, that's usable. That's fine. So that's great. Gear 12 Iden, plenty for most purposes. On my main account, I have a Relic 8, but I'm not going to be recommending that to anyone anytime soon. Fleets looking awesome. Datacrons, a little bit of a lean inventory. What league are we in? 3, 2, Kyber 3. Okay, I mean that's pretty good. Datacrons. I mean the next step. For if you got a great roster, I'll determine if I think that or not. The next step for a really strong competitor to move up Kyber is having a robust Datacron inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 GLs. Let's just make sure they don't have any recently completed. We got 6. Oh, 1. Yeah, that's why I searched that. 1 Zeta on Lord Vader. Okay, he's right there. So 6 GLs, missing JMK, missing Ray, and JML. I mean, JMK and JML should be the easiest to get out of those. JMK is probably the best that's missing out of those. And then Ray. I mean, Ray is really good. But if you have Ezra and you already have Ahsoka, that's the team he's going to go on. R9 Cat, despite not having either Ray or JMK. But I do appreciate it. I mean, Cat's great. Use her on Padme, and you're going to be... I mean, your Padme team's probably great. I would have to guess. Or I would venture to guess. Because you don't want to run Cat with Queen Amidala. She has stuff built into her kit to make that not worthwhile. I see that the pretty boys are Relic 9. These two are Relic 9. So good. Oh, Obi-Wan Kron. Yeah, you are going to be... you must be crushing Conquest. I love it. Keller and Beck, skippable. Only work on for not Bo-Katan. Oh, but Yoda and Mace, I hate to see that. Mace, definitely, his ship is worthwhile, even for like an endgame account, just to adds flexibility in what you can actually do with your Galactic Republic fleet. I like Beat Leviathan or Executor. That's looking good. Okay, these are all the rather. This is kind of a head scratcher to me to go for this first. Cause I mean, it's great. It's just the harder one to fully go in because there's 3 characters instead of 2. And at the higher end, you're getting the same type of reward. So I'm not sure why you go for this first. And the whole Imperial Remnant team is Relic 9. So maybe that's a passion project. I don't know why Moff Gideon and Darcher Moff Gideon Relic 9. I just don't know. Is that a TB thing that I don't know about? Well, on Mandalore, they only need to be R8. But he gave the territory battle crown, so they're probably crushing that mission on Mandalore, that combat mission. But I don't know why all R9. I'm not sure. So yeah, really want to work on Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan too. Your fleets are phenomenal. And while I do think you want to go for Profundity, you can get by without it for the most part, but for getting to Kyber 1, I'd be surprised if you do it without having Profundity. It's just so valuable in offense. So definitely something to keep in mind. Savage, I'm surprised to see her get Gear 12. Especially with Traya Omicron, so that's definitely something to work on for Relics. Bane, Relic 9, 131 speed, crit damage, good offense. So the mistake I made for the longest time with my Bane is I just loaded him up on offense and didn't have enough health, and the only time I'd lose, it wasn't because I was doing enough damage. Well, there is one where I lost where I just couldn't do enough damage, but it's because I couldn't crit. I would only really lose from taking hits and not having enough health. So I really think you got to pivot here and pour in the health. You want to go for like offense percentage secondaries too, and I do have the crit damage triangle, but you want to go for the health. Sith are just overall looking good. Ufus, this is where we have like a lot of conquest units typically that just haven't gotten poured into yet. Ben Solo, that's fine to skip Maul. If you're gonna get those dark side clones pretty quickly, then I guess you could leave Maul as he is, but otherwise build him up for Lord Vader. Malicos you should work on for sure because you do have Seer and Cal, so big priority there for GAC. Baylan, I guess you're working on Baylan. Yeah, that's a good JMK counter. Yeah, I mean Baylan's really valuable. I like Malicos more. He's just pretty awesome. What else we got here? It's interesting. So Tusken Warrior Omicron for TW. That is interesting. I mean, I in general don't go for TW crons, and I haven't really heard of anyone really recommending Warrior. Oh, I guess I'd check raid teams because we do have this Battle for Naboo tab. Makes it really easy. We got Max Relic 7 team. So we got Gunga's at Relic 7. And this isn't, I'm not looking at this to be prescriptive to tell them what to do. I'm just trying to see what they have done. So they do have a kind of Relic 5 Sith Separatist team. They did get Kit Fisto, or maybe bought Kit Fisto at a Relic 5 with a Lumi team. But, you know, you need the Lumi Zeta for that to really be working well. And she's not modded, so I don't know. This guy's kind of got a middling raid impact. Or maybe he just adds the mods for the actual run, so I don't know. But the roster is just definitely an interesting one. Yeah, Fulcrum, we got... they are very indifferent to their R9 Fulcrum that they're forced to work up for Ahsoka. There's where we'll spot check some mods. 17. Oh, I mean, that's not bad. Star Killer. How are you modding these R9 Peridia boys? Yeah, crit damage. It's okay, I guess. Night Trooper. Speed, interesting. Speed set, but crappy speed. I don't know. If you pour R9 into him, might as well give him some good mods. Ezra, one of the most annoying characters in the game. I think this might be like either the exact same speed or really close to what I have on my main account. Crit damage, I guess I could see that. I mean, he stacks his... No, he stacks his crit damage, so I don't... That's a really good set of mastery. Crit chance, crit damage, deflection, and dodge. That's it. That's damage and freaking evasion. That's one of the best classes. He's a support, an agility support. It's kind of a rare combo. I did videos on mastery way back in the day, like a couple years ago. So go check that out. Just search Mastering Mastery if you want to look at my takes on the mastery mechanics. Reva, unlike the last player, this is very well invested in. And we got Inquisitors. Oh, on the last account, I forgot to... I completely blanked that there's an Inquisitor Assault Battle. That last account, they really need to work on these dang Inquisitors. I mean, gosh. This is great, though. This is getting that Assault Battle done, for sure. You better believe when I'm getting close to, like, Reva unlocking, I'm going to work on all my Inquisitors on the GoTanks account. Because before that, I'm not going to be pushing that Assault Battle with this Grand Inquisitor. It's just too miserable. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I hadn't looked at this yet. Definitely leave Maul in the dust. This is the future for Lord Vader. And this in 3v3 is crazy. I mean, I haven't even faced this yet in 3v3 in Kyber 1. Because I'm facing a lot of the larger players that aren't completely pushing the envelope in terms of brand new characters. But yeah, this is a scary team. And you have that Omicron. Overall, this is a pretty high quality account. It's a spender account, so but it's still like making pretty good choices for the most part. But yeah, I pointed out a lot of stuff I think it could improve on. But in general, the resource acquisition is great, ships are great, and yeah, profundity, yeah, it's something to work on. The only thing that would make pushing for profundity right now worth it is if that change alone put you in Kyber 1 like permanently. You keep getting increased crystal income for the life of the account, but you're already maxing out Fleet Arena without it, so it's not really the highest priority. And that's kind of how you decide, am I going to get more resources from this farm or not? And profundity, it's just not ticking that box at the moment for this player. Let me just look at a few more GL mods that I didn't look at yet. So our offense, ooh, I think speed is the way to go for him. You just really want to get out there. He's going to do tons of damage, do enough damage. Anyway, you just want to stun people. This is more what I'm talking about. 201,000 health, getting close to 500, but I think you kind of want both for the best possible Sith Eternal. Leia, got lots of health, tons of health on her is what you want, and good speed, so that's a good Leia. And yeah, I'm gonna, well, check. I already looked at the bait. I'm gonna call it on this one. Thanks so much for letting me take a look. A great account from Karindal, Ruthless Tactician, and I believe it. I'm not quite sure where you get that tag. I don't know if I have it or not. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.